I am Valarmathi, Assistant Professor of CSE Department at PSC College of Engineering and Technology. I am going to discuss about the topic is data structure. What is data structure? Data structure is an essential tool for storing and data efficiency within a computer system. For data structure is not used for organizing the data, is also used for processing, retrieving and storing data. For how data structures varies from data type. Data type is a type of form of variable to which the value can be assigned. Data structure cannot be assigned the values. Data types it can be hold the value but not data. It is a multiple type of data within a single object. For the data type is known as abstract implementation. Is also data structure is a concurrent implementation. For data types example int, float, doubles, and data structure examples stack, queue, tree. For classification of data structure, some classification data structure two types of classified in two types: linear data structure and non-linear data structure. Linear data structure can be classified into same two types: static data structure and dynamic data structure. Static data structure is a array and dynamic data structure is a queue, stack and linked list, and non-linear data structure is a tree and graph. So discuss about one by one. For classification of data structure, linear data structure. Linear data structure in which data elements are arranged in a sequential order or linearly. For example, array, stack, queue, linked list, etc. Static data structure is a fixed memory size. It cannot be changed. For example, array, and dynamic data structure is a not fixed data variable. It can be changed. Example for queue, stack, etc. And non-linear data structure is not replaced for sequential or linear order. Is a non-linear data structure. And non-linear data structure we cannot travel all the elements of the single run only. For example, tree and graph. Needs of some data structure. It requires less time. Some needs. For it requires less time, safe storage memory space, and data representation is easily. For array, first one is array. Array is a linear data structure. It is a collection of items stored at continuous memory location. For example, memory location. For example, the index. This is the example of the array. It allows the processing of large amount of data in short period. Characteristics of an array. An array gives an index based of data structure which helps to identify each element in array easy using the index. An array can also handle complex data structure by storing data into two-dimensional array. An array is also implementation other data types like stack, queue and hash table. For real-time example of array is online railway reservation tickets. For online reservation tickets. For operation to perform some array. To installation, first one is installation. An array can be installed which variable at the time declared. Accessing element. Each element can be accessed in the index 0, starting from 0 and ending with 1. Searching of the element is the element of searching, the linear search for the element or binary search algorithm. Sorting elements in an array, storing ascending or descending order and inserting element to insert the element specific location. But this operation can be time consuming because shifting the element in the array. Deleting element to delete the shifting the element that comes after into the graph. Updating element to be assigned a new value to the specific index. Applications of an array. Application of database recording are also implementation by an array. It helps in implementation of storing algorithm and real-time application. I already told you online reservation ticket. It is used for image processing. It is also used in record management, and book-based pages are also real-time example of an array. For linked list. A linked list is one type of linear data structure if the element are not stored in a continuous memory location. It can be stored not continuous memory location is kept in pointer. The first element is kept is a data is a data, and the next element is a null. The type of linked list is single linked list, double linked list, and circular linked list, and double circular linked list. And characteristics of a linked list. A linked list use extra memory to store the links. During the initialization of linked list, there is no need to size of the element. The first node of the element is called the kept. The next point of the node of the element point is the null. In a linked list, inserting and deleting possible easily. Operation performance of linked list. Installations, some operations: installation, inserting element, deleting element, searching for element, updating element. And for application of linked list are used to implementation stack, queue, and graph, etc. Is a linked list to perform arithmetic operation long integer. It is used to image viewer, from music player, for history. For example, real-time example of linked list is visiting of the web pages history. And what is stack? Next one. Stack is a linear data structure based on last in first out. For I will put the pictures in push and pop operator. To insert the element and remove the exiting element, tag the place in the same to epsilon of the top of the stack. For represent the diagram to represent of the stack, data element, push means to insert the element, pop means to delete the element from only top of the nodes, last in first out. Types of stack. Two types of stack is used: fixed size and dynamic size. Fixed size maximum capacity value cannot be hold more times than the capacity. The dynamic data structure can be grow. It can be overhead due to the need of the memory allocation or deallocations. And basic operation of stack is that's all. Push, pop, and top is empty is full. The push operation to insert the element into the stack, and pop means to remove the element from the stack. Top means return top element of the stack. Is empty means return element if stack is empty, else false. If full means return true if the stack is full, else false. Some algorithm. For push operation, step 1 start. Steps 2, if top equal to n, the print value overflow or exiting. The input third steps on the input new items. Step 4, top equal to top plus 1. For step 5 is stack is top and exiting on exiting. Step 6. This is the diagram representative of the push operation. To insert the element, top equal to top plus 1. To insert the element, this is representation. And pop operations. Steps 1 is start. Steps 2 is if top equal to n, the print overflow and exiting. Step 3 is insert the new element. The main difference between push and pop operation is push means top equal to top plus 1 and pop means top equal to top minus 1. One element is eliminated. And step 5 is stack top. Step 6 is exit. For this is the diagram representation of the pop operation. Top element 1 is eliminated, top equal to top minus 1 eliminated, and top element is 30. And top operation start, return the element at the top of the stack, otherwise end. For this is the representation of the end of the element of the topmost element is 40. And its empty operation means step 1 start, steps 2 if the top value is minus 1, the stack is empty, return 1. Step 3 otherwise return 0. Step 4 end. This is the diagram representation of the empty operation stack. Top value top 40, the top equal to minus 1, the stack is full. Full means the value is false, the empty means the value is true. This is the algorithm representation of the empty operations. And is full operation is step 1 equal to start, and steps 2 if the size of the stack is equal to the top position of the stack is full, return 1, otherwise return 0, end. This is the diagram representation. The capacity, the stack is full, the value is true, otherwise the value is false. Efficiency of stack operation. Operations for push pop. How many operations do to representation? Push pop top is empty is full. And time consumption, space consumption. Push operation is insert one element 0 O of one presentation and space same also. Pop means same O one representation time consuming and space consuming 0 of 1. Top means same. All the elements is a time complexity and space complexity is also same. Implementation of the stack. Two popular way of implementation stack is using array, using linked list. For one by one. Array based implementation and array based implementation we use an array storing the stack element. The variable of the top is used to keep the track of the insert the top element when the stack is empty. Top equal to set 1. This is the diagram representation. First one is stack. This is the array. The stack means one by one arranging the order and array means one by one in this order. Linked list based on the element. Each element of the stack is represented at the node. It can be linked in the list. At the top of the stack is kept of the list. The first element is also kept data. The next element of the node is null values. This is the diagram for linked list based implementations. Advantage of stack is dynamic size. Some advantage. Dynamic size means can be growing up. That is not fixed size. So this is the one advantage. No overflow. The linked list stack do not have the overflow problem. Have memory space is available. And some disadvantage also. A stack is used to extra memory space. Its element will be in the stack record extra memory space of the pointer. Pointer overhead mean can be slower due to the overhead of the pointer manipulation. Q is another one list of the data structure. Linear data structure. Q means first in last out. For stack means last in first out and Q means first in last out. The data item stored first will be accepted first. In this entering and returning data is not done from only one end. For this is the diagram representation of the Q. For real time example, how Q is the waiting for the sending mail in the queue. For operation performance of the queue, end queue element can be added to the back of the queue, adding the new element at the end of the queue. And DQ means friend element can be removed from the DQ operation. The efficiency of removing the first elements will be added in the queue. And peak means friend element to insert without removing. For DQ is removing and peak means without removing of the queue. Is empty means the check can be removed from the queue is empty. Size of the element is the number of element in the queue can be determined using the size operation. Characteristic of queue is the queue is first in first out structure. To remove the last element of the queue, all the element insert before the new element can be removed. And application of queue. Queue is handling website traffic. It can be maintenance the playing list of the media player to send the email. Queue data structure is used. I already told in examples for in Windows operation system to switch multiple applications. And real time application of queue is a real time example of the queue is single lane one way road, where the vehicle that enter first will exceeding first. The more real world example can be seen in the queue at the ticket windows. And tree is a different for second one data structure for second non-linear types. A tree is a non-linear data structure and hierarchically data structure where the element are arranged in the tree like structure. Is a tree a topmost node called the node root node. Each node consists of the some data and data can be of any types. It can be central node. For example, root node first one is parent node and another is also for some child node.
For root node is the level 0 is a parent node. This is the first one is root node, and parent nodes for level 2. This is the parents node 2, 3 and 4, 5 is the parents node, and the child nodes are 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 8. For the 13th level 2 is child nodes, and the siblings of the node is 14, 15, 16, and leaf node is no node. This is the leaf node. For 3 there are different types of tree legs: binary tree, binary search tree, AVL tree and B tree. Operation performance on tree. A tree has various different characteristics followed. The tree is also restraining data type. Is the height of the root can be defined as the longest path of the root node to the left node. The tree can be calculated deep from the top to any node. For insertion, characteristics of the tree is insertion, deletion, search, height, depth and balancing. Applications of tree. Is a tree data structure. Is the implementation of array is used to implement a priority queue. P tree and P plus tree is to implementation indexing in database. Syntax tree is the scanning, parsing, generating of code, and algorithm expression of the compiler design. And real-time application of tree is game development. Is also kept in intensive in database. A decision tree is the machine learning tools commonly used for decision analysis. For last one is graph. A graph is a non-linear data structure that consists of the vehicle or nodes and edges. Is the fixed set of the vehicle, and set of edges can be connected of the pair node. For edges, and this is the 3 and 2 is a vertex. The graph is used to solve the challenging and complex programming problems. Some characteristics of graph. The maximum distance from the vertex to all the other vehicle consists of the efficiency of vertex. The minimum consists of the central point of the graph. Operation of graph is also add vertex, add edges, remove vertex, depth first search and breadth first search, shortest path. And application of graph is used to modeling graph. The operating system used resource allocations. For real-time applications, the graph is Google Map, where cities are located as vertical and path containing this vertical are located and edges of the vertical or the graph. A graph is also used to study modulus in physics and chemistry. Advantage of data structure is the improve data structure, data organization and storage efficiency, fast and data retrieval and implementation, proving a better understanding of the relationship between the data elements. And some disadvantage also data structure to increasing the computational and memory overhead, limited scalability and flexibility, and difficulty in modifying existing data.